Hey Ginth, is your party ready yet?
Nope, not yet.
Hey Ginth, is your party ready yet?
No, not yet. Hey Chris, is your party ready yet?
Nope. Roll intro.
What's up guys, Gunthix here from Good Gaming. Today we have guild events. That's right, guild events are starting today. The last weekend we recorded this, and this is actual in-game footage of us setting it up. I do apologise about the time that it took us to set up. In the intro I said, hey look, it took us about 15 minutes. This event actually took us between 25 to 30 minutes to set up. So if you are attempting this, I do warn you right now, have nothing in your inventory or else this will become very clunky very quickly. Let's get into it. First up, I'll explain exactly what this event is. What it is it's best explained as a Hunger Games styling of a dungeon, really. So what you do is you get a naked character, you push them into a dungeon, they have one white weapon and one back piece. The back piece is optional, so if your character, unfortunately, like mine, doesn't have a back piece, you will be without one. The white weapon is obtained through PvP or one of the very many weaponsmiths found pretty much throughout Tyria itself. These are equipped, and then what you do is you simply take a in-game screenshot of that character with your inventory open to show that your inventory is empty, and your heroes tab. Hover over the weapon of choice just to show that it is a white weapon and you haven't just skinned maybe a ascended weapon or something like that. So just hover over that, show in-game time, that way the run can be sort of timed off that as well as the footage that tends to be recorded from it. So once the photo has been posted, the other things to note are that food and maintenance buffs are acceptable in this. I personally chose to use the actual dungeon specific item, and I think my secondary buff was like power when moving or something, even though most of the time I didn't proc that. I just thought it was in the guild bank, so I just used it. Other consumable items such as armor boosters, strength boosters, and things like harpy feathers are not acceptable in this. Your team, if you want to run these, can choose whether to make these acceptable. We chose not to because that actually will help a lot more teams than it will hinder a lot more teams. Harpy feathers can be used to skip trash mobs. Armor boosters and strength boosters really in their own right. 5% is massive in terms of armor when you have no armor. So we chose to remove them, but of course your team can bring these in. So your character starts the dungeon. They have nothing, and while your character does this dungeon, they can loot armor. So they loot armor, they loot weapons. We found a lot of medium stuff. We didn't have a medium in our party, but your character can swap weapons with their party members or armor with their party members. So a lot of the time you're saying to each other, yo, anyone need this? You link it and someone's like, yeah, I'll take that. You just mail it over and they equip it. So the dungeon is best described as Hunger Games styling in Guild Wars. So like South Sun Survival, I've never actually done South Sun Survival, so I can't put it to that, but it very much is like South Sun Survival. Just inside a dungeon. There are many other ways you could do this. Gwen from Good Gaming, he told me that, hey, you could do this in open world combat. Set an hour time limit and say, look, whatever you get in that hour time limit, maybe you could use that. When guild halls come out, we actually want to attempt this and we want to say, hey, look, you have 2.5 hours or something. Farm up the armor all on one specific class. Head to the guild arena and then battle with the armor that you just got. So there are tons of different applications that you can apply to this simple task. At the very end of the dungeon, once you pretty much killed all the mobs and stuff and you kept the time, relevant time, we used actually when the clock ticked a certain point, we actually began. That helped us keep a fairly efficient time. You could maybe use, I'm not going to pop a dungeon potion until X, and once you're moving, you pop your dungeon potion, and that helps you keep a time as well. There are many different aspects and many ways that you can keep time like that. We just simply used, once the time hit 4:50 AM, I think it was, server time, we began. At the end of the dungeon, once that little chest pops up on your screen, be sure to get at least one person to screenshot that. That way you can see the server time as well, and a correct time can actually be calculated from that. Obviously the winning team here was the winning team with the fastest time. By the end of it, your character actually does some decent damage, so it's worthwhile, maybe while you're moving, to try and retrait to find the better traits that adapt best to the armor that you're picking up. If you're picking up lots of carry-on gear, that sort of stuff, you want to go heavier into condition. If you're lucky and you get lots of berserker gear, you want to go more into on-crit sort of items. So maybe having also a different sort of array of foods and things that you can eat in different intervals. We actually did choose the wrong dungeon maybe to do this. COE was extremely difficult in the alpha stages, and also certain parts like the button where you have to go 3-2. Of course you couldn't do that with this team. We had to go 2-2-1 with my team, and Uday's team struggled a little bit in terms of the whole alpha fight. Your party comp again doesn't matter. You can go whatever class you want. We chose a full guardian team pretty much on my team. We had 3 guardians, a necro and a warrior. Uday's team was a lot more varied. They had medium, light and heavy classes. The idea behind that was they would get more varied loot to allow them to push a little bit faster. Again, whatever you want, put your own rules into these. And guys, if you attempt any of these, please let me know in the comments below, because that's why we want to make these. We want to push out the idea that Guild Wars isn't just a solid square where you go, get on and you have to do one thing. You have to do World v World, or you have to do these other things. We want it to expand so that more player content comes into play. So if you do attempt these, please let us know. And if you would like one of the Good Gaming crew, you can also invite us to your many events that you have. We would love to come along, especially to this. This was a ton of fun. If you have any questions about how this all works, or maybe you would like to get more focused on the rules, I'll put the rules in the description, so maybe you can read them. You can change the rules, of course, because we don't want to make it seem as though we're pushing you towards this one event. If you want to learn how we ran it, Uday was actually the curator of the whole event, so he knows more about it than I personally do. I just got the rules off him, really, so I'll put his in-game account name in the description below, as well as mine, so you can contact both of us in-game if you have any questions. If you have ideas for events that we can attempt, please let me know in the comments below. We'll get to them and we'll try to push through them faster than what we actually have our own personal events, so that you can see that what content you want comes up a lot faster than what we want to personally show you. So just as a whole, guys, get out, try this event. Remember that guilds aren't just about being social or being cool in a little group. When someone says, hey, look, is your guild cool? And you can say, yeah, my guild's sweet as, and they go, what's your guild do? And you just sit there and go, yeah, no, my guild's sick as, we do stuff. And you can't really answer them because they say, hey, what's your guild do? And you can say dungeons or PvE content, but that's not really what we want to focus on. We want to focus on the more player aspect stuff. So things like these little events that we're going to be showing you coming up in the upcoming episodes as well, we want to get you involved in those. So at the end of this series, there will be a little cool giveaway again. Won't be as massive as the legendary one because, of course, the focus of that was legendaries. Focus of this is guild events. So something a little cool will come of those guild events. Maybe it will be an event, or maybe it will be another giveaway. You'll just have to wait until the end of the series. As always, guys, subscribe, like us if you really do like us, share your comments, and tell us what we did wrong with this event, because I know Uday's team was pretty bad. I'm not gonna say pretty bad. And Chills did troll me pretty hard in this. The whole video is sped up for your liking. And as always, guys, may your games be good. And just a heads up, guys, my video does stop here, but the dungeon run continues for a little bit longer. If you do want to just quit and stop the video here, I don't mind at all.